I'm a daddy. I'm grown.
Stop hitting your chest. You're making a radio.
I'm Brian Knowledge Wright, a man up, and these are my opinions. I first want to address how I feel about our youth as of today. We're just a lost cause. Thinking back from slavery to now, and thinking about history from Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, just thinking of people like Maya Angelou, just how passionate they were about their people. And it's just sad to see how back then our ancestors fought so hard to get us in the position that we're in today, which is to be free and be equal. But what are we doing with what happened? It's basically a slap in the face to our ancestors. And what's funny is that we are quick to sit up here and defend our slavery ancestors behind workforce or things of that nature. But when it comes to being there for each other and trying to do something for a greater cause within our own community, within our own self, and I'm talking as African Americans, we don't do so. A lot of people tend to sit back and say, you know, we need to do something about the violence, the killings, and stuff like that, but never put forth action. And it's just sad, man, to see kids out acting crazy and older people won't say nothing to them. You know, they feel like, oh, well, it's not my child or something like that, so they won't say nothing to those children. And that's the thing, you know. I would say from 80s babies on back, you know, we were taught respect. Majority of us grew up with both parents in the home. So, or we had a father figure, an uncle, a cousin, a coach, something like that. The thing about kids today is that majority of them do not have a father figure. You know what I'm saying? They're either locked up or something like that. So we were taught to respect our elders, regardless of what. And kids today are different. They don't get respect at home. So when they're out in the world, they want their respect first. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? Respect is respect. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, respect is earned. You know what I mean? And if you gotta give it to have it earned, and so be it. We so caught up in our egotistical ways and all these fads that have come about. Everybody is living like this is the way that it is, and it's not. You know what I mean? It's propaganda. It's just programming you with something over and over again, just repetitiously, just to keep jamming these images and things in your head that you feel like, it gotta be like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. You know what I mean? We have lost love for one another. But we quick to point the finger and call somebody a hater. But we hate each other. You know what I'm saying? You look at somebody for what they got on and you start critiquing what they got on. You know, or you just mugging somebody. Or you don't mess with this clique because one of your homies don't mess with that clique or whatever. You know, it's all just ignorance. You know, how would we have got our freedom and our rights to vote if Martin Luther King sat back and was like, well, I don't fool with them, so I don't care about them having their rights. I just want to get my rights. I want to vote. It wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? You got to come together as one to be able to continue on and have something, do something for a greater good. You know what I mean? But we so lost, man, and want to fight each other and want to kill each other. And it's just it just bothers me, man. It eats me up, you know, because I used to be one of those street dudes. I used to be one of those ignorant kids. And my turning point was realizing how gay it is. Now, the reason that I say, you know what I'm saying, like the whole hanging around dudes all the time, the whole street nigga thing is gay, is because basically, you know, you spend majority of your time around a man. You know what I mean? You play video games, you smoke weed, you get drunk, you want to hang out with females here and there. The majority of the time you want to be with the man. You know what I mean? So today's bromance is at an all-time high. At the same time, you got propaganda kicking in with TV shows that's showing you over and over and over and over again and trying to basically implant that homosexuality is okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you a scenario. And this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes, you sit here and at home, it's 3 p.m. Your lady call you. She has a flat tire. 9 times out of 10, your reaction is, what the hell was you doing? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't change the tire, or ain't nobody around you, or you can't call roadside assistance. All right, whatever, I'm on my way. 3 a.m. You in the bed, sleep with your woman. Your dude call your phone. Hey, bro, I just got in a wreck. Where you at? I'm on my way. That's gay, man. That's gay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you sit up. And this goes directly to the women too, because you sit up and you want a woman to smoke weed with you, play video games with you. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with the homies, go play basketball with you. All this stuff that the homies do. So you want your girl to be the homie. Like, I don't know if you follow me or not, but to me, in my opinion, that's gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm old fashioned. Like, you can't call me dude, you can't call me bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to me like my little brothers or my homies and stuff like that talk to me. You are a woman. You know what I'm saying? You speak to me with class. You know what I mean? It makes no sense that men show so much emotion for another man and express their love for another man out in public more than they do with a woman. You go out to the club, you know what I'm saying, slow song come on, you with your lady, you barely dance with her. You know what I'm saying? But let my nigga come on in the club with your niggas, and there's niggas everywhere. You grabbing on them. Nigga, come on, dog. Let's be serious. Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything you do, or everything we used to do, was potentially to impress our mate, our woman. We dress nice, suit and tie, show up to the door with flowers, try to take you out on a date, open the doors for you, I buy you stuff. It's potentially to, you know what I'm saying, get that mate, that woman. Now, you sit here and you're doing all this stuff for a bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? You want to go rob, you want to go steal, you want to hang out in a club with them, and 9 times out of 10 when you in a club with them, the only time that you talking to females is because of them. You trying to show them how many females you can get, because 9 times out of 10 when you by yourself, you barely even try to mac on anything. It's gay, man. This bromance stuff is driving me crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's potentially leading all of our young boys down the wrong road. I'm not saying it's leading them to the wrong road of homosexuality, but it's leading them down the road of not being able to respect women. When a man has a family and he's having kids and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, he changes. You know, he has to change into a man to provide for his home. He can't be out hanging around and drinking and smoking and trying to holler at females all the time and stuff like that. And if your friends are really your friends, they understand that. Ultimately, 1 out of 10 of them will understand and begin to see and begin to grow within themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you don't always have to talk to somebody to teach them. It's what you do. The thing is, we're trying to teach people, we're not doing nothing. It's a lot of talking, too much talking. Nobody is walking up to these kids and really just showing them and embracing them with love. You know, 9 times out of 10, it's street cats sitting back hoping that there's somebody that'll just come up on them and just show them, like, what's right. You know, what's right from wrong. Like, dude, you don't have to do this. You know what I mean? We killing each other. And we have basically transitioned into the black KKK. You know, I mean, just think about it. You know, you just take the thing of sheets away. You know, it's really no difference from you wear red and blue. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? If they wear white sheets and you wear black suits, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? The only difference is that it's not a white person killing a black person. It's a black person killing a black person. I've never seen an outrage, a protest, a march, a walk, or nothing as big when a black person kills another black person versus a white person killing a black person. That's racist. The thing is that we have to realize what we're doing. You know, we turn our heads to what we do. When we do something, like, whatever, and just think like it's nothing. Everything we do has a profound effect on our younger generation. It's gonna either make them worse or it's gonna make them better. Us not doing anything, us not being fathers, not being father figures, have ultimately paved the way for our children to act the way that they act today. Should be no reason why you can't go to a parade without having issues. It's crazy, it's pathetic. And it's amongst our own people. So how can you get mad when they call you an animal, or it seems as if people don't want to deal with you and things like that? We have the ability to create change. People say, oh, we don't. We do. The thing is that we're not using this. It's a thing called a petition. Enough people, names on a petition can create change. That simple. The fact of the matter is that we don't do enough research. We will sit up on social media for hours at a time, but will not spend that same time and energy on researching something. It's pathetic. You know, we want our kids to be smart. We want them to be intelligent and things like that, but we want to teach them to nay-nay. We want to teach them to fight. You want to teach them to take them to a gun range and learn how to shoot. You want to teach them to jump people. You want to set each other on fire. This is dumb. This don't make no sense at all. So I'm basically voicing my opinion in hopes that it will reach and touch enough people that they will get it. The light will come on. Like, if we do not step up and do something, then we are already on the verge of extinction. Period.